Hi guys, so here is the video that will help you interpret and also log a workout session on the coaching app. So from your summary page, click on the plus icon in the bottom right hand corner, and then you'll have the options of photos, body stats, cardio, and what we're going to select is a workout. Once you've selected a workout, we'll give you an option to select one of the uploaded plans written by the coach. So you've got shoulders, arms, push, pull, and legs here. For the purpose of today, we're going to choose legs. Once we select that, it will add it automatically to the calendar for that day, and then give you an option to either check in or track. My advice is just to track all the time, because you're going to need to input stuff. Checking in doesn't really do anything, it just lets us know that you've been at the gym. But we need to see what you're doing, we need to see how you're progressing, etc. So click on track. Now you'll see your session and how to execute it. So down the left hand side are the number of exercises, 1 to 11, as you can see here. The numbers that stand alone, you do as standalone exercises. So 1, you would complete set 1, set 2, and set 3 of the barbell back squat, and then you'd move on to exercise 2, which would be barbell deadlifts, and you would complete set 1, set 2, and set 3. Where you've got your grouped exercises, so 3, 4, and 5, you will complete set 1 of exercise 3, set 1 of exercise 4, set 1 of exercise 5. You would then rest, and then complete set 2 of exercise 3, set 2 of exercise 4, and so on. So that's how you can see how your exercise session is planned and will move forward throughout that. Each set that you complete, you need to record the weight and the reps. So here, for example, we could see that we've done, let's say, set 12 reps and set 1 at 75, then we've done 10 at 75, and then 10 again at 75, and we've completed that exercise. So it's important to obviously log them in, whatever you're lifting and whatever repetitions you're completing for each set. I had a question asked me the other day, which was, what do I do if the first set was really easy? So in that situation, you can take the first set as a warm-up set. So let's hypothetically say we've done 12 reps in set 1 and we lifted 50 kilograms, and we were like, that was really easy, you know, so we could do a lot more than that. So then let's say we upped our weight and we done 12 and we upped that up to 80 kilograms, and we're like, yeah, that's a lot harder, that's where I need to be, that's going to help progress me. We can then go on to do 80 and maybe 10 reps there, and then we can add a new set. So actually what we've done now is we've completed a warm-up set, which was set 1 at 12 at 50 kilograms, and then we've gone on and we have done 3 working sets, 12 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, all at 80 kilograms. So there's an example of how, if your first set was really easy, to up the weight and just add another set. And you can do that for any exercise that you've been programmed within your exercise plan to do. Also, someone asked me a question that was along the lines of, what do I do if there's an exercise that's been scheduled for me and I can't get on that piece of equipment, or I'm not entirely sure what to do, I need a bit of extra help with it. So in that situation, the best thing that you can do is to substitute in an exercise that's similar to the original. So here you have the option where the 3 buttons are within the session, or within that exercise rather, and then you can substitute in. You can edit in the training plan itself, or you can customize it for that day only. My advice is to customize it for that day only, unless you've spoken to one of the coaches and we've said, look, you know, let's just change that one completely and edit it in your training plan. So then you have the option to have a look for an exercise that's similar and search that. What I will do is a separate video on effectively substituting your exercises. If you're a bit worried about substituting, you're not sure, and you can't get on the piece of equipment, then don't worry about it, just move on to the next exercise. Just make sure you don't fill in any numbers of reps or weights, so that we can see that that exercise wasn't completed. Another little tool on the app is a timer at the bottom. So there you can see you've got a minute set on the timer, and that allows you to take your rest period or be aware of how much rest you're taking. Now, within your exercises and in between your sets, I like to promote auto-regulated rest. So when you feel like you can execute the required reps and at the weights that you lifted previously for a second time, then take that amount of rest that's required. If it's 2.5, 3 minutes, then I would suggest reducing the weight that you're lifting. But conversely, if you only need 20 seconds before you go on to lift them reps at that weight again, then I would suggest upping your weight. But fundamentally, you make the decision about how much rest you need in between your sets. On the top right-hand corner, third icon in, is a little note section. So there is a good opportunity for you to write anything that you feel is going to be relevant for us to know as coaches. So, for example, I had an awful day, I felt weak, had to substitute any exercises in. If you felt your technique wasn't particularly right on an exercise, any relevant detail at all that you feel is going to allow us to help to support you a little bit better. Once you've completed your workout and you're happy with everything, you've logged everything how you need to, written any notes, the top right-hand corner is end. When you end, it will give you the option, do you want to end your workout? Once you've ended that, it will save it, and that will be logged on your calendar, give you some little thumbs up and a little bit of a boost, and it will also let you know if you've completed any progressions, any personal bests, or where you've moved on within your kind of sessions that we've written for you. So that's a really good thing to be able to do, guys. So make sure you're using your workouts, make sure you're logging them. As always, any questions, don't hesitate to post them up and we'll answer them as quick as we can.